Yet another solo farm video, welcome back guys. You know, it's funny because I have posted my top 25 vid, but there are still secret or less known solo farms to do. This project will probably never end. Anyway, today I bring you a Winds of Change quest called Cantha Courier Crisis, a very profitable mini mission. And you may remember the dwarf boxing thing in Gunner's Hold. Well, this is something similar, the skills and the game mechanics too, but the drops are way better here. I mean, look at this, gold, purple and blue armor pieces everywhere. A lot of runes, like crazy amount of runes, and if you are lucky you may get something like this, 2 superior vigors in a row, but also old school skins like bleeded shields will drop here, bolt of silk, bolt of linen, elite tomes, sapphires, iron and dust as well. Okay, first thing first, we must give credit to Rayleigh Smith 5187, he or she was the one who commented about this farm. Thank you in the name of the whole Guild Wars fan community. Guys, if you know other secret farms, let us know, I'm always open for new ideas. Anyway, let's see what you will need. First of all, you must have completed the very first quest in the Winds of Change DLC, Cleansing Bagdeck Byway. This is a short quest, just complete it in normal mode, then go to Kaineng Center and talk to Lei Zheng. Okay, now go to the marketplace and talk to Courier Falkan, he will give you some brass knuckles. You must equip this weapon, then you can start the farm. That's basically all you need. Obviously you can get better knuckles, you know, the Thunder Fist brass knuckles to deal more damage, and those can be modded as well, so I recommend this one if you are thinking about doing this farm for a long time. Anyway, in my first few runs I used the brass knuckles, those are good enough to, you don't need any special skills or equipment or runes. I didn't change a thing in my gear. Obviously you can add an extra armor mode and furious or vampiric mode to your daggers, but those are just optional and not a must have. What I do recommend though is a slice of pumpkin pie. Attacking speed boost can really help in this farm to kill your targets faster. Extra movement speed isn't really needed because you will have permanent 50% boost during this quest. The skills are quite self-explanatory. The first skill is a blocking skill, use it as often as you can to mitigate the incoming damage. Brawling jab is a skill you should be using when you don't have enough adrenaline yet. The third skill is an interrupt, then we have brawling hook for extra damage. Then the 3 most important skills, brawling uppercut, it deals a lot of extra damage. Falkan's fire fist, deal even more damage, plus inflicts knockdown and burning for 5 seconds. Probably the best DPS skill in the build. Then the brawling combo punch, which has a very long recharge time, 45 seconds, and finally the stand-up skill. You know, if your HP reaches 0, you don't die in this mission and you don't lose your survival title progress either, as long as you can stand up, but you must use this stand-up skill very fast to build up the necessary energy. The more times you die, the more difficult it gets to stand up. Rule of thumb, spam the block skill as often as you can, build up the adrenaline with brawling jab and use fire fist and brawling uppercut as many times as you can. The combo punch should be saved for difficult situations because it has such a long recharge time. And another tip, don't let Falkan take all the damage. He is somewhat tanky, but if he dies you will be on your own and big groups can take you down easily, and it takes like 30 seconds for the NPC to respawn, so try to be ahead of Falkan and take some damage. It's not a problem because you will get healed for 300 after an enemy has died, which is a lot, so yeah, don't let him die too often. Also, if you don't do much damage you will not get many drops. The drop system in this mission is kind of weird. I mean, my theory is that if you do more damage than Falkan you get much more drops. If you hardly do any damage and just do like auto attacks and try to leech, you will hardly get any drops. Another tip, try to kill the same target as the NPC, it will be super useful in tough fights, and I think that's all. Let's see a full run. We start in the marketplace, then go to the Kaineng docks, then talk to Falkan, equip the knuckles and start the quest. Now talk to him again and he will give you 1 extra skill. This is just for hard mode. By the way, you can try normal mode too. Maybe normal mode is good for Q8s, but those are rare as hell and you will get significantly less drops in general, so in my opinion stick to hard mode. The first minute or 2 is just some dialogues. There are some funny lines here and there, and you may stay with Falkan or just run straight to the first group like I do. Don't forget to use the slice of pumpkin pie, 1 piece is enough for the whole thing. I haven't told you yet, Alpha and Jade Brotherhood fools will be attacking us 24/7. warriors, assassins and rangers. There isn't really a priority target in most parts, just kill the closest enemy and try to catch falkan's target. I will speed up the farm to keep the video somewhat short. Finally, falkan arrives at the first spot and we can start the farm. Like I said, spam the block skill, use brawling jab to build up adrenaline and kill targets with skills number 5, 6 and 7. After these two alpha, we will face the first boss, pretty easy target, and fun fact, all bosses in this quest are named after famous boxers. After these two rangers, try to be ahead of falkan and save your brawling combo punch or even the two other big damage skills because a very tough battle comes next. Take down the scrapper, then help falkan with whatever target he chooses. In this spot he will die very often, there isn't much we can do against it. You can solo groups of 3 usually, groups of 4 are very difficult. If you die here it's not a problem, use the stand up skill and continue the farm. You can always run away, the perma 50% speed boost helps a lot, you can break aggro easily. Second boss and his pet should be a walk in the park if you have made it this far. Groups from the front and the back, bring them closer to falkan. Okay, another shitty part comes, save your best skills for the groups after these two alpha. Another tip, camp behind the wall, the ranger will not be able to hit you. another boss, and after that groups will be coming from almost any direction here, probably the hardest part of the whole quest, so it's crucial to attack the same target as Falkan does, and chances are he will die and you will have to solo the leftover groups. Wait with brawling combo as long as you can and only use it when you are really outnumbered, preferably after the 3 rangers have arrived. And that's it. To be honest, after this spot you can lay back and just enjoy the drops. Okay, another boss, another easy kill. You can bring these 2 Jade warriors on the left closer if you want, you know, to save some time, but it's up to you. Last group, and we will fight the 2 end bosses. There is nothing special about them, the usual tactics will work well. Stand close to one and prepare for the last fight. There is one last tip though, pick up the drops quickly and after the second boss is done, map travel back to the marketplace. This way the quest will not be completed and you can save precious time since you won't have to abandon and retake the quest in Kaineng. If you want another run, just enter the Kaineng docks again and you can start immediately. Okay, some data about this farm. I've done 41 runs and got superior vigors 7 times. I think it's a pretty good ratio. Also many prodigy, shaman's insignia dropped, bladed shield and other old school shields too. And this was probably my luckiest drop, a Q11 wooden buckler with 2 perfect mods. Too bad it's a high requirement shield, but still a nice drop. And if you salvage the jade bracelets, you will get piles of glittering dust, and if you salvage the plague idols, you will get iron ingots, so this is a decent iron and dust farm as well. But the majority of your money will be coming from runes, no doubt about that. Anyway, this farm has easily made it to my top 25 list, stands at the 13th place, close to 80 plat per hour, and it is surprisingly fun. I mean, I was not a fan of the dwarf boxing quest in the Eye of the North, but this Courier quest and the drops are very convincing, and it doesn't really matter which profession you choose. I guess warriors and paragons have some extra armor, but you can easily farm this quest even as a coaster. Just make sure to have 12 dagger mastery, then customize your weapon for more damage, and that's all you need. The full run takes around 17 to 19 minutes if you don't die and if you use a pumpkin pie. Alright, I hope you will get nice drops from this farm. Thanks for watching and see you next time.